Good afternoon. If you've got one of these kind of toilets where you've got these two push buttons and it doesn't always flush properly, or when it's turning like this, so when it turns it's not really flushing properly, I'm going to show you how to do a quick repair on that, or a quick replacement. So if I lift this off, just have a quick look like that. There's these two plungers which we're meant to be able to push down upon with these two rods. But you can see that this part is very old and in disrepair. So what you do is you search online, or at least I searched online, for something called a 38mm dual button, or button with two rods, and NIL. So the keywords are 38mm toilet flush, let's say, NIL, and NIL just refers to some thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the old one with the new one. And something I immediately spotted just a minute ago, because when I was about to do this, I dropped that in like that. I put it on top of the toilet. This is the new one, by the way. And it stands out like that. So basically the rods that have come with it are too long. And they're too long by about 15mm, or just about just under 3/4 of an inch. So what I'm going to do is have to cut those rods back a bit. So what I'll do is, unfortunately I like to do everything simple, but this one's not so simple. So what I have to do is just measure them. They're too long. Right, so I've just measured them like that. Don't like to make the jobs more complicated than they need to be. I have bought these in the past and the rods were not too long, but on this particular occasion the rods are too long. So unfortunately I have to be able to cut them off in some way. So I've just grabbed myself a little hacksaw. I'm just going to gently yeah. I'm just going to take the ends off them. So I hope you can fast forward through this bit of the boring video. Almost at the end. Right, there we are. So I've shortened them both up. Now I will quickly drop them on. Yeah, what I'm now going to do is, with the one I bought online, it's very important that you get this kind of collar. So try and check the photograph out, because this one was missing off the one that was originally in place. And this is important because this is the part that so this is an important part that tightens down and keeps everything lined up. So let me do that. There we go, there we go, there we go. So that will just hopefully tighten that down like that. I'm just going to tighten up my hands, flick it over. Alright, cool. So in summary, if you've got a toilet like this, flick it off. If your piece looks a bit like this one's completely horrible, it's lost its collar, then you can go online. You need to check, there was one thing I didn't mention. The hole that I screwed into was 38 millimeters. So this piece that I've got is 38 millimeters wide. They also come in 48. So don't get the 48 because then it'll be too big. And don't get, I think there's another one that's 58, so don't get the 58. So measure your, let's say measure the hole that you're trying to fit into. And if it's 38 millimeters, that's great. If it's 48, get the 48 millimeter version. And if you measure it as 58, get the 58 millimeter version. So you have to find these buttons online. Keywords are things like dual flush toilet, 38 millimeters in my case, NIL, and you should be able to find the parts. As I say, I ordered these parts off Amazon, and I think the whole job, kind of just then, even though I had to trim down those rods, took about 3 or 4 minutes. Okay, leave any comments below, and I'll try and answer them. Okay, cheers.